Last regular season 2022 high school football game here on KBZE. Tonight it's the Central Catholic Eagles taking on the Highland Baptist Bears in a district game. Tonight's game is being brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chevrolet Cadillac, A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Taco Bell, MC Bank, Franklin Foundation Hospital, Thibodeau Regional Health System, Texas Action Clinic of Morgan City, Ramsey Scowls and Streva at Law, Greg Oquan, candidate for the St. Mary Parish Clerk of Court in 2022. Conrad Shipyards, Vita Paint and Supply, the Lighthouse Festival in Berwick, and St. Mary Parish Assessor Jared Longman. Good evening. This is KBZE Sports Director Seth Thomas, along with KBZE General Manager Howard Castay. Welcome to Tiger Stadium, where tonight it is Central Catholic and Highland Baptist in the last regular season game. Central Catholic 7-2 overall, 4-1 in district. They're ranked number 2 in the state. Highland Baptist comes in 2-7, and they are winless in district. They are number 28. Eagles will kick off. Highland Baptist won the toss. They will receive. It's already been a good day for the Eagles as the volleyball team advanced to the state quarterfinals in the Cajun Dome. They knocked off St. Ed's in 3 straight sets, so they will be ready next Thursday night to go to the Cajun Dome. Here, the Eagles seniors will be playing in their final regular season game. Channing Rivera will kick off. Eagles, red bottoms, red pants, red tops, white numbers, white headgear. The Bears have green pants, white jerseys with the green numbers, and gold headgear. Glad you can be with us. A nice, cool night. No rain yet, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Rivera waiting for the whistle. He gets it. Approaches the football, gets his foot into it. We're underway. A short kick. It goes up to one of the up men. He falls on it at about the 38-yard line. So the Bears will start right there. 1st and 10. The Eagles coming off that loss to Vermilion Catholic last week, the number 1 team in the state.
At the Bears' 39-yard line.
And the Bears will have it at their own 39, 1st and 10. The quarterback is number 20. That's Blade White. In the backfield is number 6, Austin Stafford. They'll split out 2 receivers to the left, tight end to the left. White is in the shotgun. Here's the snap, rolls left. He's looking, still looking, fires it out there. He's got a man down the sideline, but it's overthrown and out of bounds, incomplete, and it will be 2nd down and 10. Eagles across the front. Number 68 is Ja'Cory Johnson. Number 57, that is Ryan Bennett. Number 13, that is Ethan Wiggins. Number 19, Gary Nycard. The linebackers, Thomas Needy, number 5, Andrew Cavalier, number 62. Corners, number 10 is Drake Rock. Also number 1 is Tate Fontenot, and that's safety, number 12. That is Jack Leapery, along with number 9, Gregory Hamer. Man goes in motion to the left. Quarterback will keep it. That's White. He'll get over the 40, and the flag comes in late. Might have picked up 1. Let's see what the marker is. It's thrown right in the middle of the pile. They're looking at Central Catholic.
On the stop of White after a short gain.
And that's personal foul face mask. So a face mask call against the Eagles, it cost them 15.
Personal foul face mask against the Eagles.
15-yard mark off gets it into Eagle territory at the 44. Top 24 make the playoffs, so Highland Baptist right now is not in the top 24 at number 28, so they're trying to, hopefully, with a victory over the Eagles and some other things to happen, could possibly move up 4 spots. 1st and 10. White in the shotgun. He'll roll left. Looks like he's going to keep it. Trying to get to the corner. Gets out there, but he's taken down by Fontenot. Good pursuit by the Eagles. Fontenot and Tylen Hollis out there make the stop. Hollins coming up from that cornerback spot.
Fontenot and Hamer on the stop.
Now number 55 checks in. That's Piku. He and Johnson will alternate along that defensive front. No gain, so they'll call it 2nd down and 10. Highland Baptist, of course, from New Iberia. Don't have a whole lot of players. Counting about 25 dressed out. Here comes a pitch. Now it's a reverse. Back to the quarterback. He's got a man open down the field. They throw it out there. And at the last second, Hollins turns around and knocks it away. Had White got the ball in time, Jacob Rowe was behind the secondary, but the ball hung up there. Hollins was able to get back there, and he did a good job of turning around when he got back there instead of just face guarding him and maybe running into him. He turned and knocked it away. Got a good breeze blowing, and right now, probably a crosswind, so from where we're at in the press box across the field is the way the wind's going, kind of east-west. 3rd down and 10. Here's White. He fakes it. He's rolling. He stops. He's hit as he throws it. It's out there, and going up is Leapery, and he mistimed his jump. Leapery jumped a little too soon, or he'd had an interception. Instead, it's knocked away, and now it's 4th down. It looks like the Bears will go for it. That's the thing tonight. Highland with nothing to lose. They're trying to do all they can to knock off the high-ranked Eagles. Malcolm Smith checks in along that front. Nykar was applying the pressure. Eagles are now put in an extra defensive back. Also, Demondre Blackburn checks in at linebacker. So 4th down. Here's the snap. White on the roll. Still rolling. Fires it out there, but he overthrows everybody. And that'll be a turnover on downs by the Bears on their first possession, and the Eagles will take it over at their own 44. Demondre Blackburn will come out. Now Blackburn needs about 280 yards to eclipse the 2,000-yard mark on the season. Coach and staff would love to see him get that highly coveted mark. He has 32 touchdowns. Now, of course, how far will they be ahead if he ever gets to that point is the question, because you definitely want to rest people for the playoffs. The Eagles look like they're in line for a bye next week, so they'll have 2 weeks to prepare. Here's O'Con in the shotgun. He'll turn. He'll give it to Blackburn straight up the middle. Blackburn breaks a tackle. Still the outside. Blackburn still on his feet. He's at the 30. Stiff arms a man. Now he stays in bounds. He keeps going. Blackburn's at the 10, the 5. Blackburn, touchdown. Demondre Blackburn. Well, that's a quick 56 if you're scoring at home. 56-yard scamper for Demondre Blackburn. He stiff-armed the player at the sideline. They thought he had him out of bounds. He kept going. Well, I'll tell you what, that was a determined effort. Give him 33 touchdowns. 56 on that one. So Blackburn starts the scoring. Didn't take him long. One play. And now Rivera will line up for the point after. Cavalier will snap it. Rock will put it down. Snaps down. The snap is there. The kick is up. And it is no good. 10:21 to go in the first. Central Catholic 6, Highland nothing. You're listening to Eagle Football on KBZE.
Clutch Jewelers in Morgan City is going out of business. Customers can save up to 70% off everything in the store. It's the 8th annual Lighthouse Festival, tonight through Sunday in Berwick on the riverfront. Live music, arts and crafts, food, rides, a car show, games, and a whole lot more. Also $25 ride bracelets available all days.
So the Eagles get the stop and then they get the touchdown. And now Rivera will kick it away again. Coach and staff was, they had a fine line to walk to try to get Blackburn the yardage without running up the score. Eagles are heavily favored. But right there, that's 56 quick ones. Rivera will kick it deep this time. And it'll go to White back at the 11. He's at the 20. 25, and the host Eagles will wrap him up right there. So that's where Highland Baptist will start their second possession.
White on the return. Taken down by Thomas. At the Bears' 25-yard line.
So the Bears will start at 1st and 10.
Highland Baptist.
At their own 25. Now he'll get under center. White, he gets the toss to the outside. That's number 24. That is Javon Denton. And he's taken down for a loss of 1. Cavalier was out there along with Leepree. Then the senior running back taken down, and that's a -1. So 2nd down and 11. Other games tonight in the parish. Patterson is at Berwick. That's a big one over there. Franklin is at Ascension Episcopal. That's in Broussard. And West St. Mary is at Catholic High in New Iberia. Of course, Morgan City wrapped up their season last week. Centerville's at Covenant Christian, and Hanson is hosting Vermilion Catholic. 2nd and 11. White back in the shotgun. Looking for a quick pass. Throws it high. It's intercepted by Hollins. Tylen Hollins going back the other way. He cuts it to the outside. He's at the 10, the 5. Down by the pylon. Knocked out of bounds. Highlands was looking for the end zone, but I think he got knocked out of bounds.
Taken out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
So he's at the 4, so that'll send the Eagle offense out there. And guess who? Number 4, and it looks like they'll be in the Wildcat. So an interception by Hollins brings the ball back to the Highland Baptist 4, and the Eagles set up shop there. Blackburn in the Wildcat. Gets the snap straight up the middle. Now cuts left. Blackburn standing up for the touchdown.
Blackburn with a
4-yard touchdown. So he has 2 carries, 60 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the senior. And the Eagles lead it 13-0. And that'll send Revere back out for the point after. They missed the first one. So Rock is ready to put it down, and he does. Rivera's kick is up, and this one's good. 9:15 to go in the first. 13-0 Central Catholic. We'll take a break. This is Eagle Football on the Breeze.
Attention residents of Stevensville, it's a free food distribution from Smile Community Action Agency and Second Harvest Food Bank next Wednesday, November 9th at 3257 Highway 70. That's the Stevensville Park. You must bring a picture ID to prove that you are a St. Martin Parish resident. It's a first come, first serve beginning at 11 a.m. Once again, a free food distribution from Smile Community Action Agency and Second Harvest Food Bank Wednesday, November 9th at the Stevensville Park starting at 11 a.m. Nacho fries are back at Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, and you eat them with nacho cheese sauce. DoorDash is available. Are you tired of being told no? Well, we say yes at A.J. Noman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
Here's Rivera's kick. It rolls down to about the 30. Picked up by the Bears. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 37. On the return was number 16. That's Porter Mauney. And the Bears will have it for the 3rd time. Turned it over on downs their first possession, then threw an interception. Tylen Hollis got the interception. And now they'll start their 3rd time. Meanwhile, the Eagles have run 2 offensive plays, 2 touchdowns, both by DeMondre Blackburn, a 56-yarder and a 4-yard touchdown run. So now they'll put an extra blocker, Mauney, in the backfield, along with Stafford and White. They'll give it to Stafford, left side. He's trying to bounce outside, but Hollins is there to meet him on the edge. No gain. Tylen Hollins
Stafford carries.
makes the stop.
And Hollins.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 2nd and 10 from the 36.
A 2nd and 10 from the 36. And right now, the Bears just looking for any way to move the football. And really, their only gain was that 15-yard face masking call against the Eagles on drive number 1. Here's a man in motion. They give it to him on the reverse. He's got some room. He'll be over the 1st down up close to midfield. That's number 25, Tucker Romero, the sophomore.
Romero.
From the wingback spot, came around. Actually,
several yards.
looks like they said he was out of bounds right before the first down marker.
Cavalier.
So it'll be third down and 1.
At the 45. Gain of 10 on the run. It's 3rd and 1.
So let's see, 3rd and 1. And they'll keep it. White will keep it, and he'll have the first down and more as he cuts up the middle. Lepre will make the stop as he's all the way into Eagle territory at the 38.
White keeper with the keeper. Tackled by Lepre. At the Eagles.
Lepre makes the stop.
First down, Highland Baptist.
So first down for the Bears. They'll have it at the Eagle 38. 7:09, clock running here in the first. White, quick pass out here. It's going to be a double pass, and they got a man open. They fired out there. Mauney's behind the secondary, and Lepre's able to get back and tackle him. A lateral and then a pass. And that'll get it down to the Eagles' 7-yard line. Well, we told you they have nothing to lose, and they're going to go out there and they're going to start doing whatever they can. That was a lateral. Mauney throws it down there. It was complete to number 16. That is
at the 7-yard line.
Excuse me, that was number 25, Romero, down there with the catch. So it'll be 1st and goal. Here's White keeping it up the middle, and he's hit. Might have got to the 6. So 2nd and goal from there.
White on the carry. Nycar and Cavalier.
Nycar on the stop.
Gain of a yard on the plate to the 6. 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. They'll send 3 receivers to the left now. They'll switch 1 to the right. So 2 left, 2 right. Stafford in the backfield with White. Man comes in motion. They'll give it to him. They blow the play dead. And it looks like Highland Baptist got a timeout as the play clock was running down. So before the snap, a timeout. So we'll take it with them.
5:42 to play here in the first quarter. 13-0.
If you qualify for both Medicare and Medicaid, you may be eligible to enroll in a United Healthcare Dual Complete plan. These plans offer access to extra benefits to help with more expenses, like $3,500 credit towards dental care, a monthly $230 credit for utilities, health food, and covered over-the-counter products, and much, much more. Speak to a licensed sales agent today. They'll help you find a plan with more benefits. A Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. Just call 985-688-2387. That's 985-688-2387. That number again, 985-688-2387. If you qualify for both Medicare and Medicaid, you should call. You may be eligible to enroll in a dual complete plan.
2nd and goal after the timeout. Bears have it. White will get under center. Gets the snap, pitches Stafford left side. Trying to get out there. He's got a block. Still on his feet, but nice recovery. Great job on the corner. That was Gregory Hamer coming up to make the hit.
Hamer tackles Stafford.
No gain on the play, so it's 3rd down now.
No gain
and 6. It was all bottled up inside. Looked like he had some room to the outside, but Hamer, good pursuit. Got him down. So 3rd down and goal. Now White back in the shotgun. Gets the snap, pitches. Looks like Stafford wants to throw it. He throws it out there and it's intercepted. That's Tyler Hollis in the end zone. He'll bring it out. Hollins goes to the right side. Now he's cutting it back. He's picking up some blockers. And now he'll go down at about the 12, 13-yard line. But Hollis comes up with his second interception. Tylen Hollins. Another interception. Hollins had some room to this side. I'm not so sure that he cut it back to go down to give Blackburn a chance. This ball is sitting at the 13-yard line of the Eagles.
At the 13-yard line. First down.
Let's see.
Eagles.
So far, this ran 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. Here's a snap to Ocon. He turns. Gives it to Blackburn straight up the middle. He's got some room. He's got a block. Blackburn cuts it outside. They'll hang on to him this time, though, and they'll take him down up at about the 34. So that'll be about 20 more. We'll keep it running total.
White makes the tackle.
That's 80 so far for Blackburn. And now they'll hurry up at the line.
First down.
O'Connell turn. Give it to Blackburn. Big hole up the middle again. Blackburn through the hole. Blackburn, one man to beat, and he's got him beat. And Blackburn's going to score his 3rd touchdown of the first quarter. 65-yard touchdown. That's number 35. And now 145 yards rushing. He's got half his total. He just outran the defense. And Rivera will be in to try to point after. Kick is up. And this one's good again. 4:16 to go in the first. The score is now Central Catholic 20, Highland Baptist nothing. This is Eagle Football on KBZE.
Did you know the Tesh Action Clinic offers telemed services? You can visit with any of their internal medicine doctors or mental health providers right from the comfort of your own home. Just call 337-828-2550 and tell the person answering the phone that you are interested in registering for Tesh Action Clinic's telemedicine program. A.J. Doman Chevrolet is your one-stop shop for all your new, used, and medium-duty Chevrolet needs. The 2023s are arriving daily, and now is your chance to save on all remaining inventory. Tired of being told no? We say yes at A.J. Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
So the Eagles out to a fast start here, 20-0 still, 4:16 to go here in the first. And now Thomas Nini will kick it away. Demondrick Blackburn, 145 yards on 4 carries and 3 touchdowns. Nini gets his foot into it. Nice kick. Stafford will field it at the 10. He's at the 15, 20. Stafford picking his way up over the 25, maybe to the 28. And it'll be 1st and 10 from there. So Highland Baptist got the ball last time down to the 7, 1st and goal, but threw an interception in the end zone.
1st and 10.
They had a double pass. They've run flea flickers. They've done everything, but cannot score yet. Here's a give to the left side. Running the ball, still on his feet. That'll be a 1st down and more as that's landed into Cure, and he is a sophomore running back, and he got 12 yards and a 1st down out to the 40.
Make the tackle for Central Catholic.
They've had a couple nice plays on offense up to this point.
Stafford carries for the Bears. 1st down.
4 minutes. Clock stopped as he went out of bounds. 1st and 10. Man comes in motion. This time White will keep it, but he's hitting the backfield. '68, Ja'Cory Johnson, who's really had a good senior year along that line.
It's 2nd and 9.
Picked up a 1, 2nd down and 9. Bears trying to use the play clock already. White gets a snap, drops the handle. It's on the ground. He picks it up, losing ground, and the Eagles going to throw him for a huge loss. That was Tate Fontenot in there, and he tackles him back at the 29-yard line. That's back at the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd down and 21. Just couldn't handle the shotgun snap.
Loss of 12 on the play. 3rd and 21.
So now long 3rd down. And let's see if they draw up here. White will go into center. He'll just pitch it to Stafford, who's looking to throw it. But he's under pressure. He loses the football right in the hands of Ja'Cory Johnson, and he's going to score. Stafford wanted to throw it. He pulled it down. The ball popped up in the air. Ja'Cory Johnson, the big lineman, picks it up, and the senior rumbles in for the touchdown. So the Eagles in total control here, 26-0. 2:25 still in the first. 2 interceptions, and now a defensive score. And Rivera will try to point after. The snap is down, the kick is up, and it's good. 2:25 to go. Central Catholic 27, Highland Baptist nothing. This is Eagle football on KBZE.
It's Ram Power Days at A.J. Doman, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Berwick, and the deals just keep getting better. $4,500 off Ram, 2.9% for 72 months, free lifetime powertrain warranty. Now is the time to buy at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Franklin Foundation Hospital is proud to introduce our new surgeon, Dr. Jacob Leonard. As a native of Louisiana, Dr. Leonard is looking forward to serving St. Mary Parish. As a graduate of the LSU School of Medicine, he specializes in most general surgery procedures such as colonoscopies, gallbladder removals, and hernia repairs. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Jacob Leonard, please call 337-828-5099. We're moving forward together for greater health care at Franklin Foundation Hospital.
So 4 touchdowns already by the Eagles. And now Tate Oakwan will kick it away. Number 16, 3rd kicker we've seen used on the kickoffs. Oakwan gets a good kick away. And go on to the up men at the 20, 25, 30, 35. Up to about the 37. That's number 60, it looked like. Or, yeah, I don't have him on the roster, but definitely one of the linemen. Made a nice return. So now Highland Baptist just, what do you do here? When you throw the ball, they intercept it. You went back to throw it, got knocked up in the air and returned for a touchdown. So ain't a whole lot you can get going. White will be in the shotgun.
Marquez on the return of the kick.
I don't know what they're looking at. I don't know if they started the clock on the kick, so they're letting some time run down. And they stop it at 1:37. Now they put back 2:08. Okay, well, they ran it down too far, so they got to reset. Here's White in the shotgun. He turns, gives to Stafford. Stafford picking his way. He's going to be taken down. Nini was the first one there. Ethan Wiggins showed up, and that's a loss of 1.
Stafford tackled by Wiggins.
You look at this Bear roster.
Second and 12.
6 seniors listed. Like I said, they only have about 24 players dressed tonight. Second down and 12. Stafford again gets the call up the middle, and he'll be stopped after a gain of 1 and pushed back. And it'll be third down and 11. Now it looks like they just decided, look, we're going to run the ball, got to run the clock. You notice things going to be a running clock at least at the half. It may start before that if the Eagles keep on scoring here in the first. So third down, Eagles will put in their nickel package. Thomas will come in as defensive back. Blackburn will come in as linebacker. Man goes in motion. They'll give it to him around the end, and right there waiting for it was Cavalier. The Cure got some yardage last time on that play. This time lost 2, and now Highland will punt it away for the first time. That'll send Tate Fontenot back deep. He'll stand back at about his 35. Jacob Perot will kick it away. And that may be the last play of the quarter as it winds down, and both teams will let it run down. At the end of 1, the score, Central Catholic 27, Highland nothing. This is Eagle Football on KBZE.
I don't know about you, but I cannot escape my cravings for Taco Bell. It doesn't matter where I am, what I'm doing, or what time of day it is. I see the warm nacho cheese sauce everywhere. I can smell the Mexican spices. Sometimes my cravings even haunt me in my sleep. Luckily, I found out the one way to escape those cravings: run to Taco Bell in Morgan City or Bayou Vista. DoorDash available.
So again, the rest of the schedule tonight in the district. Centerville is at Covenant Christian. Vermilion Catholic is at Hanson. Jeanerette steps out of district play. They'll take on St. John of Plaquemine. Here in the parish, big game over in Berwick. Patterson and Berwick renews that rivalry, but this is big. Right now, Patterson is ranked 13th, Berwick 17th. So a first round home game is on the line. You got to be in the top 16. Berwick right now number 17. So you figure a win will put them into the top 16. A win by Patterson keeps them there. West St. Mary's number 20 in a non-select Division 3. So here's Highland Baptist going to kick it.
And Prairie Equipment Rentals. Thank you for supporting Eagles Athletics.
So Rowe standing back at his 20. High snap. Here's the kick. He gets it away. A high booming kick. Eagles will have to get away from it. And they do. And it'll take a Bear bounce all the way down to about the 22-yard line. So that's where the Eagles will have it. First and 10, 11:45 to go here. Actually, they put it at the 21-yard line. And the Eagle offense comes out, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. They also had a defensive score, so
45 yards on the punt.
Elcon under center. Oh, excuse me, in the shotgun. Blackburn behind him. He'll turn, give it to Blackburn. Cuts it down the middle. Blackburn gets up close to the first down, about 10 yards on the carry.
Blackburn carries. Taken down by
The Eagles hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
at the Eagles 31.
Low snap. O'Con can't field it. Blackburn will pick it up. He'll come left side. Blackburn still on his feet. Cuts it inside the 40. 50. Goes out of bounds at about the Highland Baptist 47.
There's 47. First down.
So 22 more yards. for Demondre Blackburn. Give to Blackburn again, picking his way up the middle. He'll get to the 40.
Blackburn on the carry.
So it'll be a gain of 7. So it'll be 2nd down and 3. So far, it's just been a steady dose of Demondre Blackburn.
For Highland Baptist at the 40.
Another give to Blackburn. Cuts it back, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, knocked out of bounds at the
Blackburn spun around
36. That'll give him a 1st down.
5. By Charles and Denton.
Now we have a timeout. Central Catholic. 10:57 to go here in the second. 27-0 Eagles. This is Central Catholic football on 105.9.
Eagles Central Catholic with the timeout.
Franklin Foundation Hospital and Thibodeau Regional Health System are working together to improve health care in St. Mary Parish. For the first time, services like pain management, oncology, and neurology will be available through this partnership. This allows us to provide enhanced quality of care and to improve patient access for the residents of St. Mary Parish and beyond. For more information about our new services, please visit franklinfoundation.org. We're moving forward for greater health care at Franklin Foundation Hospital.
So after the timeout, Eagles come back out. They play 1st and 10 at the Highland Baptist 35. Let's see. I think everybody's getting set again. Now we are. O'Connor in the gun. Long count, and he's drawing the Bears off sides. So that'll cost him 5, and that'll put it to the 30.
5-yard penalty against the Bears. Defense.
So 1st and 5.
That'll move the ball to the 30. It's 1st and 5. Eagles.
Nene will line up on the left side at the wingback spot. Here's a give. Left side to Blackburn. Blackburn looking for the edge. Cuts it back. Breaks a tackle. Blackburn at the 10. The 5 spinning into the end zone for the touchdown. 25-yard touchdown. That's number 36 on the season. And unofficially right now, if you're scoring at home, Blackburn has 214 yards. We told you he needs about 280 to get 2,000. Well, that's a club that a lot of people never see in high school. And now Rivera will be in, trying to point after. High snap. Rock does a good job of getting it down, and Rivera kicks it through. 10:37 to go here in the first. Excuse me, in the half. 34-0 Central Catholic.
It's on tonight, all the way through the weekend. It's the Lighthouse Festival in Berwick on the Berwick Riverfront. Live music, arts, crafts, food, drinks, all kinds of stuff. A car show, a gumbo cook-off, and more. On Thursday, November 3rd, the carnival opens with $25 ride bracelets at 5, and this price continues through Sunday, November 6th. On tonight, well, just because it's playing at 5, the Chewies on Saturday at 9:30, and Deja Vu on Sunday, November 6th at 3 p.m., in addition to other great performances. On Saturday, November 5th, will be Big Day with the Cypress Car Club show from 8 to 2, the Gumbo Cook-Off from 10 to 4, and fireworks later on at 9. And on Sunday, don't miss the Golf Cart Parade at 1.
So Eagles will kick it away again. Their kickoff coverage unit has been out there a lot. And Rivera will kick it off.
Says we have a score in Berwick right now. It's Patterson 8 and Berwick 0 in the second quarter.
Close one there, like you figured it would be. That return is out to about the 41. That's number 60 again. Again, we don't have him in our program, but the lineman catching the ball, and he's been the best ball carrier that Highland Baptist had tonight. You know, we saw both of those teams last week. Berwick really played well against St. James. St. James came in as the number 3 team, but Berwick really played well offensively. Lost it 60-47. We saw Patterson early twice, and they have a high octane offense. So that had all the makings of being a good one. 8-0, a little lower scoring than I thought it would be so far, but nevertheless, a good game going on in Berwick. Not so much here. Central Cali leads at 34-0 in the second quarter. Here's Highland Baptist. Here's the pitch. And it's picked up by Tylen Hollins, and he heads the other way. The fumble.
Hollins with the fumble. And it retired.
And the Eagles will have it back.
Bears 30. We can have your attention for a moment, please. With that last touchdown, Demondrick Blackburn breaks the Central Catholic single-season touchdown record with 4.
Well, now we got to get the bookwork right. Well, for some reason I thought 32. He had 36 coming in. 37, 38, 39, 40. 40 touchdowns for Demondrick Blackburn. That breaks the Central Catholic school record. So it is now Blackburn alone. So he's back out there. And that Eagle offense, they have 4 turnovers. Tylen Hollis got 3 of them. A fumble recovery and 2 interceptions. Here's a quick pass on the outside to Hollins, and he can't come up with it. Well, he had a blocker, Vernon Singleton, in front.
Hollins is incomplete on the far side. It's 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10. The ball at the 29-yard line. There's a flag coming in from the back judge. And that's going to be a legal substitution by the Eagles. They had 12 out there. They're trying to get some new people in and out the game, and you'll see a lot of that for surely in the second half. But right now, trying to work on, they're going to have a week off, so this is going to be the last game action for 2 weeks going into the playoffs. O'Con, quick pass out to Hollins this time. He gets it. Rock gets a block, and Hollins works his way down to about the 16-yard line, and that'll be another first down.
Dartes on the tackle for Highland Baptist at the 16. First down, Eagles.
O'Con again with a pass outside, and this time the Bears were there as they take down Jacavier Kemp. 2nd down and 11.
To Kemp. Barra and Charles on the tackle for Highland Baptist.
O'Con pumps it to Kemp, looking for Singleton down in the corner of the end zone. Singleton reaches up and he makes the catch.
O'Con to Singleton.
O'Con to Singleton. The seniors connect. And that makes it 40-0 with 9:18 to go. And that'll bring out Tate Oquan to try to point after. And the Central Catholic fight song is getting played an awful lot. Rock puts it down. Oquan's kick is up. And it's good. 9:18 to go. 41-0. Central Catholic will take a timeout.
MC Bank wants you to know that they're making sense when it comes to borrowing money. Why? Because at some point in your life, you may have to borrow money to purchase a home, car, or for other reasons. It is important to compare and research so you can get the best fit for you. MC Bank, we make sense for you. Ladies, if you delayed your health care due to COVID-19, don't let something like routine like a mammogram become something serious like breast cancer. Questions? Contact the Cancer Institute at Thibodeau Regional Hospital, 985-493-4008.
So the Eagles will kick it off again. And let's see, Oquan will kick it.
Oquan handling the kickoff again
So-
for Central Catholic.
Oquan gets his foot into it. Coming to one of the up men. Well, he jumps on it. Tate Fontenot was right there, almost jumped on it, but Highland Baptist keeps it. And they'll have it 1st and 10. So here comes the Highland offense. And again, I'm sure the second half will be running the clock. We hadn't so far, and well, now they'll start it. So they'll start kind of running it a little bit. 41-0 here in the half. 8:45 still to go. Here's a pitch to Stafford trying to get outside. Stafford taken down. Andrew Cavalier there.
Stafford tackled by Cavalier at the 33. Second and 10.
Second down and 10. And again, Highland Baptist will take all of the play clock that they can. Trying to shorten this thing as much as they can. As they've just been outclassed so far here by the Eagles. Here come the pitch to Stafford. Broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Fontenot came on the blitz and missed the tackle, but quickly was wrapped up for maybe a 1-yard pickup. Brian Bennett on the stop.
Stafford taken down.
Stafford slow getting up.
And there is a play down.
So Stafford stays on the ground. Sophomore running back. And again, you can't, it's 41-0, but again, this is what the Central Catholic coaches are thinking. Look, we get a bye next week. Then, we play in 2 weeks from tonight. We got to let our guys play a little bit. So I think that the starters, probably you'll see them in there for a half. And then they'll turn it over to the reserves. But you got to keep them in game shape. You're going to have 2 weeks now without playing. And sometimes that becomes a big advantage for the team that played the week before. We'll allow the Eagles to get healthy and do a few things. But Stafford gets up and goes off. So it'll be 3rd down now and about 10. Eagles. Looking to go back on defense, but right now they only have 10. I'm not sure why they're going to play this thing with 10, but that's what they got. And the Eagles have to use a timeout as they only got 10 out there. So whoever was supposed to be out there on this defense didn't get out there, and I ain't so sure it wasn't Demondrick Blackburn. He has been going out there in these situations, but timeout on the field, and we'll take a quick break with him.
We want to remind everyone that actually we have something new to say. To get on our YouTube channel, to make it really easy for you, YouTube's made it easy. All you have to do is go to www.youtube.com/@KBZE. So once again, just go to www.youtube.com/@KBZE, and that's the @ sign, not the word at, but the @ sign. Also, don't forget to download our app to take our audio with you wherever you go. In the Play Store of your smartphone, just look for KBZE 105.9 FM. Download the app. It's absolutely free.
Third down, White's pass in and out of the hands of Quentin Martin.
Is incomplete.
Piku had the pressure, and now it's fourth down. It looks like
Meany and Fontenot
they'll kick it away again.
coming for the Eagles. Fourth and 10 for the Bears.
So 4th and 10. Fontenot standing back at about his 35. Here's the snap. Kick was almost blocked. Hardly a rush. Fontenot comes over, picks it up on the run. He's at the 50, the 40. Fontenot knocked out of bounds. Good return by Tate Fontenot.
Fontenot on the return.
And he'll get it
By Dorset.
to the Highland Baptist 34, it looks like.
We do have a local high school football score for you in the second quarter. Patterson leads Berwick 8-6.
So Patterson on top of Berwick now 8-6 as the Panthers have scored. So here come the Eagle offense again. Right now they're looking at Angelo Viscardis' helmet. So now he'll get it on. And here we go. Ball at the Highland Baptist 34. O'Con in the shotgun. Turns, fakes it to Blackburn, throws it out here, complete to Nykar. Nykar at the 20. Pulled out of bounds as he gets down inside the 20 to the 18, and that's the first down. Dominic Case, who normally plays tight end, is not dressed tonight. He's got a sling on, so he is out. That gives Nykar a chance to come in and play a little tight end. Turns that thing up. Nice catch, nice run. Ball now at the 18 of Highland Baptist. Blackburn up the middle. 10-5. Running over tacklers. Keeps trying. Dives for the end zone. And they say he got there. Touchdown for Demondrick Blackburn.
Yes, holding the call against Central Catholic.
But holding is the call against the Eagles. So take that one off the board. They're going to mark it back.
Player down on the field.
And it's shaking up. Player for Highland Baptist. 55. Bronson Charles, the senior. He'll have to go out of play.
Bronson Charles.
Now they'll mark it back to the 29-yard line. So that's where the Eagles will have it. 5:38 to go here in the first half. 41-0.
10-yard penalty on
Central
the
Catholic.
ball. Brings the ball back to the 29.
So Blackburn out the game at the moment.
First and 21.
Nini in at tailback. Ocon fakes it, looking, fires it down the field. He's got a man behind the defense, and that's a touchdown. Number 24. That's Landon Lepre, the sophomore, who gets loose. And Ocon hits him in stride, and the Eagles on the board again. So Landon Lepre puts it in the end zone, and that makes it 47-0. Here is Rivera. Here's a snap to hold. The kick is up, and Rivera punches it through. Clock running, 4.5 left in the half. 48-0 Central. We'll take a timeout.
The law firm of Ramsey, Scales, and Strieber has been cashing in settlements for their clients. October of 2022 has seen over $200,000. Let's get you the cash you deserve. The law firm of Ramsey, Scales, and Strieber. Reputation, respect, and results. Call them today, 985-395-9247. Wash your hands frequently and bring hand sanitizer with you wherever you go. Make it a point to wash your hands when you return home. This message brought to you by the Franklin Foundation Hospital, moving forward together.
So a big half for the Eagles, and they're out in front. Clock moving, 3:45. Rivera will kick it away. The Eagles have scored this every way you can. They've interception return. They had a fumble return. Blackburn with 4 touchdowns to break the school record. And they're a pass to Landon Lepre, his first touchdown of the year. Rivera, short kick. And that'll be fielded by Dortez, and he'll be taken down. So Dortez taken down at about the 35. That'll be 1st and 10 for Highland.
At the 35-yard line. First down for the Bears.
So Bears come out. Clock running under 3 minutes, and they may just sit on this thing. I don't even know if they'll start the play clock. Now they do. Here's White. No, now it's a new quarterback rolling right. He fires it down the field, tipped up in the air, incomplete. Rowe is now at quarterback. He tried to get it out to Martin. Eagles had him blanketed. That was Kemp and Lepre on the coverage. Jack Lepre. And now 2nd down and 10. Clock's 2:05 as it's running here in the half.
2nd and 10 for the
48-0 Central Catholic. At half, we'll try to get scores for you of interest. Also tell you about tomorrow in college football. Nicholls State is off, so KBZ will not have a game, but there's some interesting games, and we'll tell you about them. Dortez again rolls to the right. Rolls to the right. Fires it out there. Incomplete. And there's a flag. Lepre hits the receiver. They say out of bounds, and that's going to cost the Eagles 15. Kind of just pushed him, but so that'll be a penalty.
Dead ball, personal foul called against.
And that'll bring it out to midfield. So it'll be 1st and 10 from midfield.
15-yard penalty out to the 50. First down for Highland Baptist.
So 1st down Highland. They may have just a couple more plays here in the half. Here's Rowe. He'll turn and give it to Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Excuse me, that's number 24. That's Javon Denton. And that may be the final play of the half. They'll come to the line, but I don't know if they'll snap it with 7 seconds. They do. They pitch it to Denton right side. He's hit and taken down by Malcolm Smith. And that'll do it for the first half. All Central Catholic. 48-0. Eagles lead it. We'll take a long time out. We'll come back with you if we catch our breath and look at the scoreboard and other things. But 48-0. Eagles dominating here against Highland Baptist tonight. You're listening to Central Cali football on KBZE.
A.J. Dillman Chrysler Dodge Jeep and A.J. Dillman Chevrolet Cadillac are the dealerships that will work for you. We've got the best products, the best service, and the best prices. Chevrolet, Cadillac, Ram, Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep. Why drive outside of St. Mary Parish for your next vehicle when you can drive away in something new close to home? Visit the A.J. Dillman dealerships at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Franklin Foundation Hospital is getting excited about its wellness center, which is scheduled to open by spring of 2023. The 60,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility will offer many new services, including cardiac rehab, senior behavioral health, fitness facility, indoor walking track, pools, and much, much more. Their existing services like orthopedics, cardiology, and outpatient therapy will also be located in the Wellness Center. It's just one of the ways Franklin Foundation is moving forward for better health in Southeast Louisiana.
Let's give a big welcome to our Central Catholic Junior High cheerleaders.
Cash Action Clinic in Morgan City will deliver your medicine to you if you can't pick it up from our pharmacy. It's just another reason why we want you to consider us to be your primary medical home. Retired 16th Judicial District Judge Greg Okran wants you to know that he has announced his candidacy for the St. Mary Parish Clerk of Court in 2023. Speaking of candidacy, we want to remind everyone that this coming Tuesday is Election Day in St. Mary Parish as well as statewide. So please exercise your right to vote. Diabetes Awareness Month is right now, and it's the perfect time to get educated about the symptoms of diabetes and seek proper treatment. If you have been diagnosed with diabetes, make an appointment with the Thibodeau Endocrinology Clinic at 985-493-3089 to learn how Thibodeau Regional can help you manage the disease and get you back into enjoying life.
The Central Catholic High School cheerleaders are taking the field.
And if you're just tuning in, it's time for a scoring update. The score is now Central Catholic 48 and Highland Baptist 0. The scoring update is being brought to you by State Representative Benny St. Blanc, Congress Shipyards, Vita Paint and Supply, and St. Mary Parish Assessor Jared Lohman. And residents of Stevensville, you might want to listen to this. It's a free food distribution from Smile Community Action Agency and the Second Harvest Food Bank. It's going to be next Wednesday, November 9th at 3257 Highway 70. That's the site of the Stevensville Park. You must bring your ID to prove St. Martin Parish residency. It's on a first-come, first-served basis, and it begins at 11 a.m. Nacho fries are back at Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, and you eat them with nacho cheese sauce. DoorDash is available. And don't forget, Plus Jewelers in Morgan City is going out of business. Customers can save up to 70% on things in the store. And this weekend, currently going on in Berwick on the riverfront, is the annual Lighthouse Festival. Tonight through Sunday in Berwick, arts and crafts, food, rides, a car show, games, and a whole lot more. Also, $25 ride bracelets are available each night.
Our last performance will be from our Central Catholic Eaglettes dance team. Our theme this week for the pep rally was Decades. Tonight, the team will dance to songs from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
You are looking at the Central Catholic dance team, who is dancing to songs from the 80s and 90s. Get a close up. Get a close up. Close up. Get a close up of that. Yeah. Close up.
Thank you, Eaglettes, for all of your hard work this season on pep rallies, signs, and leading our fans.
Actually, that was the Eaglettes. So, please forgive me. And again, I'm going to talk a little bit about if you're looking for Medicare or Medicaid. If you may qualify for both, and that's why you need to enroll, or you might be able to enroll in the United Healthcare Dual Complete Plan. These plans offer access to extra benefits to help with more expenses, like $3,500 credit towards dental care, a monthly $230 credit for utilities, health food, and covered over-the-counter products, and much, much more. Speak to a licensed sales agent today. They'll help you find a plan with more benefits, a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. Just call 985-688-2387. That's 985-688-2387. That number again is 985-688-2387. And if you're just joining us, obviously we're at halftime. The score right now is Central Catholic 48, Highland Baptist 0. And that scoring update is being brought to you by St. Mary Parish Assessor Jared Longman, Vita Paint and Supply, Conrad and Conrad Shipyards, along with Judge Greg Okran, who has announced, retired Judge Greg Okran, who has announced his candidacy for Parish Clerk of Court in 2023.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our senior night presentation will begin for our 7 senior spirit group members.
And now I think we're going to do a senior night presentation.
Madison Landry is a 5-year cheerleader. Madison is a captain and the daughter of Ryan and Stacy Landry. Jillian Morrell is a 5th-year cheerleader. Jillian is a captain and the daughter of Mark and Marita Morrell. Sophia Salini is a 4th-year cheerleader. Sophia is a co-captain and the daughter of Tony and Shelley Salini. Natalie Sloan is a 4th-year cheerleader. Natalie is a co-captain and the daughter of Joey and Elena Sloan. Thank you, cheerleaders and your families, for your support and spirit for Central Catholic High School. Jolie Boudreau is a 6th-year Eaglette. Jolie is a captain for the team and is the daughter of Malachi Boudreau and Christy Boudreau. Sarah Dobby is a 3-year Eaglette. Sarah is a co-captain for the team and is the daughter of Timothy and Catherine Dobby. Brianna Johnson is a 5th-year Eaglette. Bree is a captain for the team and is the daughter of Johnny and Sheikah Johnson. Thank you, Eaglettes and your families, for your support and spirit for Central Catholic High School. Again, we thank all seniors and their families for all they have done for Central Catholic High School, and we wish them continued success in their senior year.
We're back here at halftime where the senior presentations were going on with the Eaglettes and the cheerleaders. Here it's 48-0, Central Catholic on top. They had their way with Highland Baptist in the first half, I should say. Demondrick Blackburn, 214 yards, 4 touchdowns. He breaks the school record for TDs in the season. He now has 40. He had one called back. He would have had 41. Now he needs about, I would say, about 70 yards to eclipse the 2,000-yard mark on the season. That would be quite an accomplishment as well. We're curious to see if they'll try to get it to him maybe in their first drive if they get a long enough run. If not, I'm sure most of the starters will be out of there after at least the first drive. But the Eagles came up with 4 turnovers, 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries. Corey Johnson picked up one of those fumbles and scored. Also, Landon Lepre caught a touchdown pass from Tyler O'Con. So the Eagles really played pretty well in the first half. Now, checking out the scoreboard that we do have in the second quarter, Vermilion Catholic is on top of Hanson 14-0. In the first quarter, Edie White 14, St. James 6. Second quarter, no score, Centerville and Covenant Christian. In the first quarter, Franklin trails Ascension Episcopal 7-6. Vanderbilt is on top of South Lafourche 28-12. Last score we got from Berwick, it was Patterson 8, Berwick 6. And in the second quarter, South Terrebonne leads Assumption 14-8.
And halftime, Edie White over St. James 28-12.
So 28-12, change that score. Edie White on top in that one. Now, we told you about Division 4 Select, which Central Catholic is in. Vermilion Catholic is the number 1 team, and they'll stay in that spot. Central Catholic number 2, and I don't believe they're going anyway as well. You got the top 8 teams will get byes. 24 make the playoffs. So you have 16 teams playing first-round games, and the winners of those will play in the second round against the 8 teams with the bye. Central Catholic will get a bye, and they'll have a home game to start things in 2 weeks. Now, other areas we told you gets a little fuzzy. Patterson came in as the number 13 team. Berwick number 17. 32 make the playoffs in the non-select. So right now the top 16 will get home games. Patterson will get a home game. Berwick one spot away from that home game. So that's going to be touchy. Berwick could get a home game. They may have to go on a road on the first game. Jeanerette, Franklin, and Centerville all expect to make the non-select Division 4 playoffs, but none of them will have home games. We talked about Nicholls State. They're off this week. Next Saturday, they'll host Texas A&M Commerce. And then the following week on Thursday night, it'll be the River Bell, the Battle for the River Bell over in John L. Guidry Stadium. Thursday night game against arch rivals Southeastern. So that'll conclude the Colonel season. Meanwhile, tomorrow, big game in Baton Rouge, 6 o'clock kick, LSU and Alabama. A lot to say who wins the SEC West. And at 2:30, you have Georgia and Tennessee, the number 1 and number 3 teams in the country, doing battle in Athens, Georgia. So a good day of college football tomorrow. Some big games on the docket. And the New Orleans Saints will play on Monday night. They will take on the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Saints still in contention at 3-5. You got Atlanta leading the division at 4-4. Tampa Bay and New Orleans each 3-5, and Carolina 2-6. So it's not like it's not the possibility that the Saints still can make a run at the division title and the playoffs. But it'll start on Monday night in the Dome. It should be a good one. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Eagles getting loose here. Second half. We expect a running clock, and I got to believe that that thing will end pretty quick, and I think that'll be fine with everybody here as the teams now work their way to the sideline in a little bit, and we'll get this thing underway. The Eagles will receive the kickoff as Highland Baptist won the toss and they elected to receive. So the Eagles will get it first. I guess the question is how many drives will the starters play? And we'll get that answer for you pretty quick. Eagles still warming up on the right side. Morgan City, no game tonight. They finished their district schedule, and they didn't have a game scheduled for week 10. Everybody else was in district, so Tigers into their season last week. And let's see, Eagles still getting loose, and looks like the officials say, hey, let's get this thing rolling, and I agree with them. Let's do it. So the Eagles are about to make their way to the sideline, and they'll send their return team out. So Highland Baptist will kick it away. Join us next week. They have the pairing show also this weekend. That's always exciting. I think that's Sunday morning to see where all the playoffs will be and where we will be. We'll be somewhere. The Eagles, again, looks like they have a bye, so we'll figure out where we're going to be, and hope you can join us next week for high school playoffs. And, of course, the Central Catholic Lady Eagles were victorious today over St. Edmunds in the regional round of playoffs. They advanced to the quarterfinals. They'll be in the Cajun Dome next Thursday. Time's yet to be decided, but keep it locked in to KBZ as we'll be there with them. So the Eagles put their return team back, and that's Demondre Blackburn, the deep one with Tate Fontenot. Rowe will kick it off. I don't believe Blackburn will get a chance to return this one. Shouldn't. They'll Probably just squib it down there. Waiting for the whistle, and there it is. Grove will squib it down and gets to the second line. Kemp touches it, goes out of bounds. And they say about the 33, so 33-yard line, and if you just do the math from right there, it'll be 67.
Goes out of bounds at the Eagles 33.
And that's about what he needs. It's about what he needs to get 2,000. So let's see if DeMondre's going to chew up the yards on the first drive and then have his night come to an end. Here's the Eagle offense. Here's O'Con. And one of the Eagles moved along that front. One of the linemen jumping, that's going to cost him 5.
False start against the Eagles.
So that'll bring it back to the 28.
On the penalty. 1st and 15.
First down and 15. And again, same man moves. That's number 64.
False start. Eagles.
That's Hayden Garcia.
5 yards. Back to the 23. It's
So now it's back to the 23. 1st and 20. And now Lepre jumps. Landon Lepre jumps. So 3 straight
Eagles.
penalties.
5-yard penalty, 1st and 25.
First down and 25. Ball sitting back at the 18-yard line. Here's the turn to give to Blackburn. Blackburn heading for the corner. Cuts it up. Blackburn still on his feet. Trying to break tackles. He's at the 33-yard line.
Blackburn out past the 30. Saponche.
And about 15. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Blackburn again has the call, and he'll be stopped. Pickup of 3. So now it'll be 3rd down and 7.
It'll be 36. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7 for the Eagles. Ball sitting at the Eagle 36. Here's O'Con. He'll turn, give it to Blackburn right side. He's got a hole. Blackburn up to the 50, and he'll have the first down.
Blackburn out to midfield. Tackled by Denton
So 14 more,
at the 50-yard line.
and it'll be 1st and 10 Eagles.
Eagles.
O'Con gives to Blackburn. He breaks the tackle, cuts it outside. He's at the 40, 45-30, 25-20. Pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
White takes Blackburn out of bounds around the 15-yard line.
35 more. That's
First down.
281, and I think he might have eclipsed the mark, but he's going to do it in style as they give it to him again. Blackburn, 10, cuts it back and slips down at about the 8. So that'll be 7, and now
Denton tackled
timeout for Central Catholic.
Blackburn at around the 8-yard line.
And Central Catholic uses a timeout.
Timeout.
Did you know that Tesh Asher Clinic offers telemed services? You can visit with any of our internal medicine doctors or our mental health providers right from the comfort of your own home. Just call 337-828-2550 and tell the person answering the phone that you are interested in registering for Tesh Action Clinic's telemedicine program.
So, Eagles use a timeout, and I don't know if they were doing a little math there to see where Blackburn was. I got him unofficially 289, which would put him over the 2,000-yard mark. Now the ball is sitting. He'll come back out here. Ball sitting at the 13-yard line, so I believe they'll give it to him again, and that'll cap off the night. He can get in the end zone. Here's O'Con. And he gets Highland Baptist to jump, and that'll make it 1st and goal. Nope, they say illegal procedure against Central Catholic.
Against the Eagles. 5 yards.
So that'll move it back
To the 13.
to the 13 now. 2nd down and 8.
2nd down and 8.
Here's the turn to give to Blackburn. Blackburn bounces off a tackle. He'll be wrapped up at the 10.
Blackburn stopped at the 10. Gain of 3 on the play.
Pickup of 3.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 from the 10-yard line. Get a 1st down at the 5. O'Connell changed the play. He'll get the snap. He'll give it to Blackburn. Blackburn cuts up the middle, and he's taken down short of the 1st down. He got 3. He needed 2. So it's at the 7, and Eagles hurry to the line.
4th and short.
They turn on 4th down. Low snap. O'Connell pick it up. He'll run it. And let's see, did he get it? He's forward progress. I don't know if they got him at the 5. Low snap. They'll put it down, and they may have to measure. Nope, they say Highland Baptist ball. So
Eagles fail to pick up the 1st down.
Highland Baptist football as they turn them away.
Possession to Highland Baptist.
And it'll be defensive time for the Eagles. As Highland will play it 1st and 10. Clock already down to 5:40 as it's running. They're not stopping it, so we won't be here long here in the 2nd half. Eagles got to get enough people out there. They got 9. They need a couple more. Need one more. Get them out there, coach. There we go. Here's the pass from Rowe over the hands of the intended receiver, Quentin Martin, and they were playing with not enough out there.
It is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10
So 2nd down and 10 now.
for the Bears.
So 2nd and 10, ball sitting back at about this Highland Baptist 6. Rowe in the shotgun. Back to pass. Flushed out. Trying to get outside. He just throws it away. He's taken down in the end zone, but he did get the pass away. Smith and Bennett were all over him.
Rowe just gets it off.
So 3rd down.
Pass is incomplete.
Third and 10.
Third and 10 for Highland Baptist.
Rowe back in the end zone, looking to pass, steps up in the pocket. He's hit from the back. The ball is loose. It's picked up by Thomas, and it's going to be a touchdown. Number 15, that is Rhett Thomas. Picking up the fumble, and he gets into the end zone. Another defensive touchdown for the Eagles. As a senior, Rhett Thomas scores. Rowe stepped up in the pocket. He was hit from front and the back, and the ball squirted out. Thomas scooped and scored. Here's Tate Oquan. Try another point after. High snap. Rock gets it down. Oquan's kick is up. And he gets it through. 3 minutes to go. 55-0 Central Catholic.
It's Ram Power Days at AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Berwick, and the deals just keep getting better. $4,500 off Ram, 2.9% for 72 months, free limit lifetime powertrain warranty. Now is the time to buy at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. And while you're there, step next door to AJ Doman Chevrolet, your one-stop shop for all your new, used, and medium-duty Chevrolet needs. The 2023s are arriving daily, and now is your chance to save on all remaining inventory. Tired of being told no? Well, we say yes at AJ Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
55-0 all Central Catholic. 2 minutes, clock running here. Everybody ready to wrap this one up. Demondrick Blackburn is cutting off the tape. That means with 295, he has eclipsed the 2,000-yard mark. He has broke the school record for touchdowns with 40. What an impressive year by that young man. Here's a short kickoff. Highland Baptist goes to field it. It's loose. It's on the ground again. It looks like Landon Leprey comes up with it. Oquan's kick was kind of stubbed down there, and they couldn't field it. And Leprey jumps on it. And now you'll see some second line players getting in some action. Benjamin Case will take over at quarterback. Cash Baker will be the running back. Receivers. To the left is Landon Ramagas and Jackman Lind. Here's Case, gonna pass it. Gets it out here to Rock, Drake Rock. He's taken out of bounds. Be close to a first down.
Case's pass is complete to Rock.
So they say second and short. 40 seconds left. They say first down, so they'll move the chains. 25 seconds left. It looks like they'll just let the clock run down and switch sides for the fourth quarter. So we'll do it with them. Central Catholic 55, Highland Baptist nothing.
Clutch Jewelers in Morgan City is going out of business. Customers can save up to 70% off everything in the store. It's the 8th annual Lighthouse Festival going on this weekend in Berwick on the riverfront. Don't miss live music, arts and crafts, food, rides, a car show, games, and a whole lot more, including $25 ride bracelets available all days. And attention residents of Stevensville, it's a free food distribution from Smile Community Action Agency and Second Harvest Food Bank. Wednesday, November 9th at 3257 Highway 70. Must bring picture ID to prove St. Martin Parish residency. It's first come, first served, beginning at 11 a.m. Nacho fries are back at Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, and you can eat them with nacho cheese sauce, available through DoorDash. Tired of being told no? We say yes at AJ Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
So we start the fourth quarter. Eagles have their reserves in. Cash Baker, the freshman running back. Benjamin Case. And at quarterback, the sophomore.
For Central Catholic.
He'll play at 1st and 10 at the Highland
Baptist 23-yard
23. And now we're set for play. Put a man in motion. Leprey, they'll give it to him. Jack Leprey, he's taken down in the backfield. Loss on the play. 2nd down and 12.
Back at the 24. Loss of a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here's Case. Gets the football. Turns. Gives to Baker. Cash Baker picking his way. Still fighting. He gets down inside the 20 to about the 17.
Roll on the stop.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5 now
Gain of 7 on the play.
for the Eagles.
Third and 5.
Case fakes it to Baker. He'll throw it out there. It's complete. Nope. They say it hit the ground first. Had to throw it out to Ramagos, but it was low.
Case's pass is incomplete.
And now it'll be 4th down. Had him open.
To Ramagos. 4th and 5.
So 4th down now and 5. Eagles will go for it. Clock running. 10:30 to go in the ball game. 55-0 Central Catholic. And looks like the Bears jump again. Nope, they say illegal procedure against Central Catholic. I'm not sure what they're seeing.
5-yard penalty. Back to the 23. It's 4th and 10.
So now 4th down and 10. So Case will work out of the shotgun. Man comes in motion, that's Rock. Case back to pass, looking, steps up, still looking. Rolls to the left. Now he'll fire it on the sideline. Had Rock open, but missed him. And that'll turn it over on downs.
Pass intended for Rock is incomplete. The turnover on downs for the Bears at their 23.
So the Bears will take it over to 23. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Clock running.
Sponsors from the Eagle Athletic Foundation here in the 4th quarter. Pazano's, T&M Boat Rentals, and OGRS. Thank you for supporting.
So here comes the
Eagle
Bears.
Athletics.
White back at quarterback. Man in motion. White will keep it. He's taken down in the backfield. First guy there was number 25. That's Caleb Willis. Nice stop. Loss of 2.
That's the stop for Central Catholic. Back at the 20. Loss of 3 and 2nd and 13.
So Highland will come out. 2nd down now and about 13. All sitting at their own 20. Rowe back in the quarterback. He rolls. He fires it out there and nowhere close to the receiver. Rolling to his left. That's a tough pass, but he just couldn't get enough on it. And now we're under 8 minutes to go. Well, it's only fitting our final game. And finally, we'll get out here a little early. Usually we have the latest game on the schedule. Not tonight. Eagles took care of business for us. So 3rd down. Here's Rowe. Again, rolling to his left. He'll stop, throw it up there. And that ball's going to be intercepted by Jacavier Kemp. Rowe just threw it up in the air. Kemp comes down with the interception.
Eagles interception by
That's another interception for the Eagles, and I think that's number 3.
at the Highland Baptist 38.
Have recovered 3 fumbles, and
First down.
Eagles have the ball back. So Case back out there with Baker. Case will turn, give it to Baker. Baker trying to get outside, but he'll be taken down. Lost 3.
Baker taken down by Bradley. Number 41. Loss of 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 13.
Second down, ball sitting at the Highland 41. We're under 6 minutes to go. Run clock. No Sonic tonight. Here's a pass that's intercepted. Down the sideline. Case, the last man to get him. He won't. Rock trying to get him, and Rock pull him down. Save the touchdown. Drake Rock saves the touchdown, but Case's pass was intercepted by number 26,
The touchdown saving
Garrett Barra.
6.
And Rock saves the touchdown for the moment. And it'll be down at the Eagles' 6-yard line. So first and goal for Highland Baptist. White will be a quarterback. He'll turn, give it to the running back, and he drops the football. It's loose. It's on the ground. Still scramble for it. The Eagles said they got it. Let's see. And they do. Eagles come up with the football,
Fumble recovered.
and it's number 31.
Lakery.
That is Dominic Lepre. And the Eagles will have it at the 1-yard line with 4:18 clock running into the game. 7 turnovers on the night for Highland Baptist. Now Case in the shotgun in the end zone. He'll turn, he'll give it to Baker. Baker comes out of the end zone over the 5, still pushing. Baker still pushing at the 10. Fights his way up to about the 12 and a first down. Cash Baker.
10 to the 13. 12 yards.
Runs it out to the 13.
First down. Eagles.
Now timeout. It looks like we got a flag. And it might be unsportsmanlike against the Eagles. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. One of the Eagles was coming off the field, was pointing at the scoreboard. And that'll cost them half the distance, but it still will be a first down. Well, actually, dead ball, so I think it'll go back. And now it'll be first down
Put the ball at the 6.
at the 6, so it'll be first down about 17. Case turns, gives to Baker. He tries to get to the outside. Baker still fighting. Gets up to about the 12. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Second down and 9. Case will keep it himself, trying to get to the outside, and he'll go down.
Case to the 13.
So he gets to the 13.
3rd and 10.
So third down now for the Eagles. Cash Baker with the handoff. Cuts it outside and pushed out of bounds.
Baker taken out of bounds.
So now it's 4th down for the Eagles with 45 seconds left.
4th and 9.
Not sure they'll even, well, they'll have to run a play now. But it looks like they'll take it all the way down. Now they'll reset the clock, and that's going to do it. So we won't have to run another one. Central Cali's going to roll tonight, 55-0. They're set up as the number 2 seed. They shouldn't fall much further down than that. We don't think, but we'll have to wait and see. But the Eagles win it tonight, 55-0. Keep it locked into KBZ. Next week, we'll have the Central Cali Lady Eagles over in the Cajun Dome on Thursday in the state quarterfinals in volleyball. Of course, the Eagles look like they'll get a bye next week, so we'll be somewhere. Keep it locked into KBZ to find out where you can listen to playoff football in high school. That'll wrap up our coverage for DJ Kidd, for Howard Castay, Thomas Myers, and the crew. All our sponsors, we appreciate you listening. Central Catholic 55, Highland Baptist 0. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week.